Okay, so here's the project car. It's my first car, 1976 Tangerine Orange Holden Kingswood HJ Ute. Pretty stock. It's got tinted windows, fatter tires, fatter wheels with fatter tires on them, but they're still original Holden. It's got extractors, bigger carb, tonneau cover. That's pretty much it. It's 3 on the tree, all those other fancy vintage things. Nice little air freshener here. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She needs a paint job though. It's probably gonna look orange in the video, but you can see as you get up close, it's original paint with all these dings and all the clear coat's gone and all that stuff. Up there is a pretty bad area, but hoping to do that Christmas. The only thing I've done to it so far is installed new stereo system, as you do on your Ps. Just 250 watt speakers and an amp to go with it. Where is it? Around the other side. Here it is. That's how you can tell it's the original paint. All this flaking, it's sort of shrunk. It's weird. But yeah. So she's a pretty cool car. Hoping to do a few more things to her, make it look even better. But she's pretty cool. I mean, if you see that going down the highway, you'll turn your head. I like her. Good girl. So working on the kx125 again today. I just had to double check something because something weird's going on. As you can see, I got the black negative on the battery connected to the black wire on this multimeter. Here's the positive one. Put it on there. Makes 12 volts. No negative in front of it. It's a good charged battery. So we're at the bike now. I haven't changed settings on the multimeter. These haven't swapped over. It's all the same. If I put the positive into the positive wire leading straight into the coil, which is this one here, hopefully it'll stay. Good. I get the negative one. Attach it to the negative, which is running from the CDI. The negative wire running up. Here's the positive. Negative one bolts straight onto the coil here. Both of those are attached. Oh, something's going wrong. Okay. So it says negative 0 volts. That's good. Now, when I kick over the bike, excuse me for a sec. So just now, with it just attached and I'm not kicking or anything, it says making negative 0.02 volts. Let's just kick it. There you go, it's made 1 volt. There you go, went straight up to 14, I think it was. There you go, so it went 10. So I think that's good, but I'm still unsure about it being a negative because that's the positive wire, that's the negative going to the coil. So we got the multimeter set up to ohms now. It's on focus 20k. Remember that? It's hooked up to the positive wire, and I'm just going to attach it now to the negative. We'll see what sort of ohms it gets. Ooh. So it looks like it's getting 0. Yeah, so disconnected, connected, making 0. Not sure if that's a good thing. So now we're checking ohms between the negative on the coil and the spark boot. So it was getting 13 before. Yeah, keeps flickering. But there is some sort of resistance, so the coil should be good. But I'm just gonna take the coil off of this here kx100, which I know runs like a champ. Ooh, but I'm just hoping I don't break it when I put that, when I try that. So kx100 coil. Ooh, Looks like it makes a solid 0.02 in resistance, just between the power wire and the earth, which is actually on the coil mounting. I don't know what the bottom one is. Bottom one's saying 0.2, but it's still connected to the frame at the bottom. So we might just check the power between the negative and the spark boot now. So I'll just check the resistance between the negative and the spark boot on this one, see if it's similar. Sorry I couldn't do it with one hand, but the resistance between the negative on the coil and the boot was 10.8. So it's not that varied from the 125. So I'm going to assume that that coil's okay, but I will Google it just to check. So it's still got me stumped. Good news is checking the power going into the coil and the negative going into the coil seems to be negative volts as well. Yeah, so that's not me fully kicking it over, but obviously it's correct on the 125. So I've disconnected the kill switch and just tried kicking it over now, checking the spark plug, which is a brand new spark plug. See if it's got spark. Still has nothing. So I'm really fucking confused because it's got volts going to here. Well, negative volts, but so does that, and that works fine. Volts going into here, resistance going into here, resistance down to this should be firing. So I don't know, I might try the other coil, even though it has the same resistance as that, well, almost the same. Fucking vortex. So I bought this bike off a guy, told me it was all running beautifully, just needed a new top end. Spent $300, got a new sleeve put in, new piston, Wozner pistons. Just found out the kx100 also has a vortex ignition system. So I don't hate vortex that much because this one works. So kx100 coils are no-go. Still wouldn't spark, even though I got it connected, and I know that that coil works fine. So it's definitely the CDI, because I've checked the stator and it's all good. Looks brand new. So fuckers, vortex.